Hey guys, it's Jill and welcome back to my booktube channel. This video is going to be a book thrift shopping vlog and haul. I've done 2 videos like this in the past, which I posted on my old channel, and they're so much fun. I really love book thrift shopping. Usually I go to like Value Village as well as this place called Talese near my area, and it's so much fun just sorting through all of the books and seeing what the different options they have are. And the books are usually like $5–6, and I've definitely got really lucky in the past with some books I found at the thrift shop. So Paul and I are going to head out now, and I wanted to show you this book tote that, sorry, not book tote, but it's just a little tote that I got from my friends for my birthday actually, so it was a while ago, but it says read more books and it's by Bagoo. I just thought it would be perfect for this occasion, and I've been using it a lot lately. Also, since we're going to Value Village, I feel like we should drop off some things. You can see a pile literally right there of random things like clothes and stuff. So I think we'll also bring that as well to donate. Alright guys, we're back from the thrift store, and as you saw, we went to Value Village. I was planning to potentially go to another thrift store if there weren't many options or if there wasn't really a huge variety of books to choose from, but thankfully this Value Village had so many books on the shelves. They were literally just like packed, all of the shelves. There were like 4, some were like kids and genres that I wasn't really interested in, but they had a lot to choose from, and a lot of them were like those, especially in the romance area, the books that you would get at the airport, or like, you know, just like those mass market paperbacks. And I don't know why this is what I correlate them with, but I feel like you would find them in like the airport or like a Shoppers Drug Mart or something. Anyways, I didn't really want to look at those ones, but I did find 5 books that I was interested in, and I pretty much just looked at the covers, and then if the covers looked interesting or if I kind of knew the author or have heard about the author before, then I would read the blurb and see if the backs were interesting enough for me to buy them. And all of these were $4.99, $6.49, $5.49, $6.49. However, it was if you buy 4 books, then you get the 5th for free. So I got all 5 of these books for only $20, which is pretty good. I did have someone comment on one of my older videos of me book thrift shopping that the books were expensive, and they honestly probably are pretty expensive compared to maybe some other book thrift stores, but I feel like this is a pretty good deal for the area I am in, which is like Ontario, Canada. But maybe in the US they're probably cheaper. I feel like I've heard people get them for like $3, so that's like half of what I paid for these. But anyways, I still think it's a pretty good deal because most books are like $20-ish anyways if you go to like Indigo or just like a normal bookstore, but I got 5 for the price of like 1 that I would get at one of those stores. Anyways, I'm going to now stop blabbering on about that, but I'll show you the books that I got. So the first one is The Little Tea Shop in Tokyo, and this one seemed pretty fun. So this girl Fiona, she goes to Japan because she's always wanted to go and it's been on her bucket list, and then she got an all expenses paid trip I don't know how, and she's super excited about it. But then when she ends up getting to Tokyo, she sees one of her exes. It says she comes face to face with the man who broke her heart 10 years ago, the gorgeous photographer Gabe. It seems like this is going to bring up some feelings from the past of that relationship that happened a decade ago, and they're probably going to rekindle that relationship, I'm assuming. I really thought the cover of this was cute with the cherry blossom trees, and just the whole like color scheme I thought was really definitely caught my eye. But yeah, I am excited to try this one. All of the books other than one, I believe, are romances. But anyways, I've never heard of this one, but I'm excited to try it. I feel like this will definitely be a cute little romance book to read during the summertime or something like that. So then the next book I got was Ties That Tether, and this cover really stood out to me. I'm going to try to get the sticker off this because I can't read the blurb because it's covering it. Okay, I got that sticker off, and on the back here it says, when a Nigerian woman falls for a man, she knows it will break her mother's heart. She must choose between love and her family. Based on the back here, it seems like there's a lot of pressure from her family to marry a Nigerian man. However, she ends up falling for someone who is not Nigerian, and at first it doesn't really seem like it's going to be a serious relationship, but it kind of turns out to be the case. So her family is like not the happiest about this situation. But it says here, can she be with him without compromising her identity? The answer will either cause Azera to be audacious and fight for her happiness, or continue to be the compliant daughter. Which I really thought this sounded interesting, and I'm super excited to give this one a shot. And the next book I got is Queerly Beloved. This one, I thought the cover was so cute with like the rainbow cake and then the girl and the guy on the front. And the back of this one says, a people-pleasing bridesmaid for hire falls for the new lesbian in town. Will she finally find her happily ever after and her own voice? So this is about Amy, and it seems like she's very much of a people pleaser. She's semi-closeted, and she is a baker and a bartender, it says. And then she really hits it off with the new person that comes into town, who is Charlie, and they're an engineer who just moved in. So it seems like she falls for this engineer, but then she kind of has this like one-off subbing for a bridesmaid gig, but then it ends up turning into another business for her. So she pretends to be bridesmaids for people, which is interesting. And yeah, other than that, I feel like I didn't get too much else from the back here. So she is just trying to balance her relationships as well as coming out maybe, and then also her job, like her new job, being a stand-in bridesmaid. I don't know, I'll figure it out, but I also think this one seems super cute as well. And then the next book I got was Witch of Wild Things. So there's a quote on the front here that says, a perfect mix of magical realism and swoony romance. So that pretty much sold me. I was like, that sounds so fun. So this is about Sage, and her family has a bunch of gifts, it seems. So I'm thinking like magical powers or something of the sort. So it seems like Sage can communicate with plants to discover heritage specimens. Oh, okay, so then she takes this job back in her hometown, which is the Cranberry Rose Company. So this is like a plant company, I think. But her ex from before, his name is Tennessee Reyes. So they broke up in high school, and she never really moved on from him. And I guess it was probably a bad breakup, it seems like. And since they're working together, it seems like there's probably going to be a lot of forced proximity, and they'll probably rekindle their relationship from before. Oh, it says her sister is also dead. And then another sister whose anger fills the sky with lightning. Then here says Sage doesn't have time for romance. So she's probably going to resist the relationship that they're going to be building. Then the last sentence here says, but being with 10 is like standing in the middle of a field on the cusp of a summer thunderstorm. Supercharged and inevitable. Which I feel like this sounds super cute. I don't know why I'm getting like fall vibes from this. I might save this for the fall time, or I might just like read it whenever I want to. But yeah, I thought this was cute, and the cover again was also cute. Unfortunately, I definitely judge books by their covers, and this one really stood out to me as well. And then the last book that I got was The Midnight Library. This was actually in the fantasy and sci-fi area, but I saw it and I was like, that's not, or actually I don't even know what this is about, but we will find out when we read it. I think it's kind of like talking about there's different paths in lives type thing. Like, it's pretty philosophical maybe. I honestly haven't heard people explain this book too much. I've just heard people rave about it and say that it's amazing and that everyone should read it. So it says, between life and death, there is a library. So the main character, Nora, she goes to the Midnight Library and has the chance to fix some bad things that have happened in her life. Oh, okay, so all of the books in the Midnight Library, they allow Nora to read about what her life would be like if these things have changed. So it will kind of make her realize that even if she fixes all the things that she regrets to make this like perfect so-called life, there will still be some issues, I think. It says, soon her choices place the library and herself in extreme danger. Before time runs out, she must answer the ultimate question: what is the best way to live? That honestly sounds so interesting, and I'm really excited to give this one a shot as well. There's like a little cat on the front. It just looks so cool. I feel like this was one of those books that was really popular on TikTok in early book talk, so like 2020-ish, but I never got my hands on it, and I feel like I never really saw it in store either, but I also wasn't really looking for it. But anyways, I'm happy that I was able to find this one and pick it up for a good price. And with that, these are all of the books that I got on this book thrift shopping trip. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed. If you read any of these books, please let me know your thoughts in a comment down below. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more book content, and I will see you in a new video next week. Bye guys.